I want to dive deep into a topic that is absolutely essential for any high achieving woman striving to cultivate her femininity, and that's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, also known as EQ, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It's a skill set that is critical for building strong relationships, navigating social situations with grace, and ultimately achieving our goals in life. Hello, elite ladies. Welcome to each and every one of you. Whether you're a returning viewer or joining us for the very first time, I'm Nicole Michelle, and I'm here to be your mentor in love, just like Naomi guided Ruth. So, why is emotional intelligence so important for us elite women? Well, let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I was in a relationship with a man who I thought was my soulmate. We had an instant connection and the chemistry was electric. But as time went on, I started to notice that he would often lash out in anger over small things or shut down emotionally when I tried to talk about our issues. It was like walking on eggshells, never knowing what might set him off. At first, I blamed myself. I thought I could just be a better girlfriend, more understanding, more patience. Things then would get better. But they didn't. In fact, they got worse. It wasn't until I started working on developing my own personal intelligence that I realized the problem wasn't me, it was him. He lacked the self awareness to recognize how his emotions were controlling him and the empathy to understand how his behavior was affecting me. That's when I realized I had to end things as painful as it was. And elite ladies, let me tell you, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. By prioritizing my own emotional well being and refusing to settle for a relationship that didn't meet my standards, I opened myself up to find the true love and marriage that I deserved and desired. But breakups aren't just one example of how emotional intelligence can serve us in life. Let's talk about how developing EQ can help us in our careers. Research has shown that emotional intelligence is one of the strongest predictors of success in the workplace, even more so than IQ or technical skills. Why? Because at the end of the day, business is about people. It's about building trust, collaborating effectively, and influencing others to achieve common goals. I remember early in my career, I had a boss who was brilliant, a true visionary in her field. But she was also known for being cold, aloof, and quick to criticize. I mean, quick. She rarely gave positive feedback or showed appreciation for her team's hard work. And as a result, morale was low and turnover in our department was high. People dreaded coming into the office each day. You know I did, never knowing when they might be on the receiving end of one of her cutting remarks. But then something shifted. She started working with a leadership coach who specialized in emotional intelligence. Slowly but surely, we started to see a change in her behavior. She made an effort to connect with us on a personal level to express gratitude and recognition for our contributions. She became more approachable, more open to feedback, and as a result, our team dynamic completely transformed. We were more engaged, more motivated, and more productive than ever before. So, elite ladies, how can you start developing your own emotional intelligence today? Here are a few actionable steps that I thought of that I implemented in my own life that I think would benefit you. Comment in the comment section below if you've tried them already or are there other things you'd like to recommend. The first one is practice self-awareness. Take time each day to check in with yourself and notice how you're feeling. Are you stressed, anxious, excited? Try to identify the underlying emotions behind your thoughts and behaviors. 2. Manage your reactions. When you feel a strong emotional response bubbling up, take a moment to pause before reacting. I like to call this centering myself. So I take a few deep breaths, counting to 10, or excuse myself from the situation if needed. This will give you time to choose a response that aligns with your values and goals rather than just reacting impulsively. Trust me, this one works. And number 3, cultivate empathy. Make an effort to put yourself in other people's shoes and see situations from their perspective. Ask questions, listen actively, and seek to understand where they're coming from. This will help you build stronger, more authentic relationships and communicate more effectively. 4. Communicate assertively. Express your needs, opinions, and boundaries clearly and respectfully. Use I statements to take ownership of your feelings rather than blaming or accusing others. For example, instead of saying, "You always make me feel stupid," try instead, "I feel disrespected when my ideas are dismissed without consideration." Totally different energy there. And the last one I want to give you is number 5, seek feedback. You want to ask your trusted friends, family members, or colleagues for honest feedback on your emotional intelligence skills. What do they see as your strengths? Where do they think you could improve? Be open to their input and use it as an opportunity for growth and self-reflection. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you'll start to see a profound shift in your relationships, your career, and your overall sense of well-being. You'll be better equipped to handle life's challenges with resilience and grace, and to create the positive, fulfilling future you envision for yourself. And elite ladies, if you're ready to take your feminine ascension to the next level, I invite you to download the Feminine Elite Society app, available now on iOS and Google Play stores. Inside, you'll find supportive information on dating and courting and everything in between, expert coaching and resources, and daily practices to help you cultivate your feminine essence and show up as your best self in every area of life. We're on this journey together, and I'm honored to be your guide. Remember, I love you, and Jesus Christ loves you. And until the next time,